everybody, I'm John.
And I'm Jonathan. What's up, guys?
Welcome to the 2023 Masters Fantasy Football Dynasty season. We're here to start doing the lotteries. This is the preamble, which we do annually every year. It's the first video we do. The purpose of the preamble is to explain to you how the Dynasty lottery system works here at Masters and the purpose behind it. Before I do that, just one thing real quick, just reiterate a couple rules changes this year at Masters. There will be an extra flex player, meaning you'll be starting a quarterback, defense, tight end, running back, wide receiver, and 3 flexes.
And 3 flex. So technically this year, a lot of you guys go like 3 running backs, 1 wide receiver. Technically this year you could go 4 and 1 or 1 and 4, 2 and 3. You're going to add a little bit of flexibility, a little bit of fun to our rosters. I think it's a great move for us. We're really excited about it. I know a lot of you guys were too. Just want to pass that along. That's definitely happening this year.
The other thing that's going to be happening, roster will be increased by 1. That's from 20 to 21. We will be using a team kicker. Basically what that means is instead of, take the Baltimore Ravens, for example, because that's a kicker everybody likes, Justin Tucker, you used to have the Ravens kicker. You'll just draft the Ravens kicker and you would get Justin Tucker, but if Justin Tucker gets hurt in the middle of the game, whoever's kicking for the Ravens, that who will be your kicker for that day. And I guess that's basically it. The other really big thing is renewal date. The renewal date this year is going to be May 14th. We've had to move it up 2 weeks. We just did not have time. It literally killed Jonathan and I last year preparing for the great Orphanage. We just can't work 18-hour days for 3 straight weeks any longer. We have to be able to stretch it out a little bit.
Right.
So that the renewal date this year is May 14th, which coincides with Mother's Day, by the way.
Right. And just coming up on 800 Dynasty leagues, like John said, we just need a little bit of extra time to get ready for the great Orphan. Buy us some time. And also I just want to touch on the rosters expanding. Another great thing we're doing this year. I know a lot of you guys are really excited about that. So the roster size, extra flex, a lot of good stuff happening this year. Really excited.
Okay, so now the way the purpose of the lottery is to establish the draft order for the first 6 teams. Draft slot 7 through 12, the winner will get drafts 12, the runner-up will get draft slot 11, whether you get the 11th pick. 7, 8, 9, and 10 will be established by seeding, which whoever was the high seed, or if the 1 seed lost in the second round, they would get the 10th pick, but that goes by seeding. What the lotteries are for is to establish a draft order for the first 6 picks. What we do is we have a random number generator that generates a draft order. I'm going to read the 6 non-playoff teams. After I read the 6 non-playoff teams, Jonathan will generate a random draft order. It's going to go left to right across the screen in front of you there. The first team that I read, they would get the first pick. The second team name that I read would get the second pick. The third team, the 4th pick, and so on and so forth.
Well, that's pretty much it. A lot of you guys already know how this works. Obviously, we do this to eliminate any reason for tanking. Also, if you're new to Masters, maybe just happen to stumble across this channel, definitely take a look in the description. I got a link to our Dynasty homepage, link to the Dynasty Orphanage. I'll put our email down there if you have any questions. Masters Fantasy Football Leagues, we've been doing this for almost 15 years now, I believe.
This will be year 16.
Year 16, over 700 Dynasty Leagues. We've never folded a single one. I have no plans to do so either. So if you're looking for a place to build your Dynasty team, and it's always going to be here, we will get the league filled. Definitely check us out, mastersfantasyfootballleagues.com. Also put the email down there. If you have any questions, shoot us an email. Me, John, and Darren, John's partner, man, we're always in the inbox to help you guys out, answer any questions you have. And also to leave a comment on the video. I'll be checking it a couple times a day, and I will definitely get back to you.
And finally, we post fresh orphans every day. We have 8,500 unique franchises now. Last year our renewal rate was actually a little bit lower than previous years. It was about 90%. Usually we run 91, 92. But that means we end up with approximately 1,000 orphans. So there's quite a few of them, and we post them daily.
Right. And then the link to the to the orphanages down there too. Always good to check that daily because John puts new teams up randomly. And I can tell you, man, there's always great teams to be found. A good way to get your feet wet in one of our Dynasty leagues, as you know, all the orphans, your deposit's already paid. So in essence, you get into one of our Dynasty leagues half off.
And that's it. The last thing is I do like to promote some of the different bars I've been to during the year. This is Lou's Blues. It's in Florida somewhere.
Yeah.
It's in
Typically, if I don't know if I call and John doesn't answer, I assume he's also in Florida somewhere. And I'm wearing my Buckeye stuff. Tough loss for us this year, but you know, I wanted to show my pride, and I still love the Buckeyes. So, all right, and that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you could, hit the like and subscribe button. All the videos, I'll be posting the videos, probably one every day. Maybe one day I'll do one or two. Did we want to talk about the updating?
Oh yeah. What the league? This is actually pretty important. The league numbers. I'm gonna read the league number. For example, I'll say Masters 10 Dynasty 150001. That league that name, that is a name from the 2022 season. The reason we do the 2022 season, not the 2023 season, is because if I give you the 2023 season, you won't be able to find it if it's not posted yet.
Right.
So it's a little easier for you to find.
Yeah, and typically the 10s all stay the same, but once we get out of the 10s or into the later 10s, those numbers will take account for the new leagues that we had, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know. Like I said, any questions, leave a comment. I'll definitely get back to you.
The other last thing is we will be upgrading. We already start upgrading the leagues here pretty shortly. Actually, it's about a week after the Super Bowl we start upgrading the leagues. When we upgrade the leagues, we set the draft order. We carry over the blind bidding. We recast all the divisions. And Jonathan sends an invite saying, "Hey, your league's up. Please renew your team. You can renew your team right from the top of our homepage."
Yeah, it takes about 30 seconds. If we make a mistake in one of these, which has actually never happened, but let's just say, for example, we read a team that made the playoffs. You know, he read one of the teams that made the playoffs and they shouldn't have been there. At the end of and when I set the lottery, if there's one mistake, like I said, it's never happened. We just always like to be prepared in case it does. I will replace the one team that was read wrong with the team that was supposed to be down there. And like I said, it's never happened. By chance, 2 teams were read incorrectly. The whole lottery would have to be redone. That would make it null and void. Don't think it's going to happen, but we always like to, just in case it ever happened, bring that up.
Yeah, we're 15,000 from 15,000, but we don't know where you get to 15.
One time, it could happen. But like I said, if it's one, we'll just fix it because that doesn't really mess anything up. If there's 2, we'd have to do a whole nother video and redo the lottery. Don't think it's going to happen. Just want to pass that along just in case. Good luck to you guys this season. Hopefully the lottery works out for you. And I don't have to see you in it again next year.
All right.
Thanks. Good luck, guys.